if you bless me this year, I go bless mommy, I hope. See, Baba, you know say money fit me. Tell all this so who made them free me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for always tuning in to watch my videos. I really appreciate that. So please make sure you like my video, leave a comment down below, and if you're new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. The button is just down below, the red button down there, and it's free. Okay, so also I know I've been MIA. Nobody needs to tell me that. I know so well. I've just been having school work, so I had to get caught up on those things before I get back to YouTube. Okay, let's get straight into this video. So as you guys all know, I've been doing a series about life as an African living in Canada, and it has been very exciting sharing all of these things. So today I'm just going to go on with to end the series with these last points I'm going to mention in this video. Basically, I was supposed to do this video to my friends because a lot of people can relate to this particular topic, because that's what they've been through and it's what life is about too, right? Relationships. Okay, so dating in Canada. I would say dating in Canada. In this particular video, I will refer to dating in Canada in two parts. First of all, the part where meeting someone is actually hard. This applies in provinces that are small, because as you guys all know, if you have been following me, I live in Regina, Saskatchewan, which is a small province in Canada, and it's not as populated as Toronto and everything. So compared to a bigger city like Toronto, it's really different. Mind you, when I say it's difficult to meet someone, I'm talking about in smaller provinces. As you guys know, Canada is big. Like, you know, the landmass is very big, but it's not as populated as other countries like the US kind of places, or Europe. It's way different in that sense. When I say meeting people is hard, I mean smaller provinces, but big provinces in Canada, it's way different. Not really lived there, but a couple of people, like, they have a different view on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so that's the first part, and the second part is based on the fact that after you've met someone, how do you go about it? How do you embrace the difference in culture between both of you? So that kind of thing. So talking about meeting someone, when I came to Canada, having come into contact with people, had a couple of friends, most of the time we found it difficult to meet people of the opposite sex. So if you're a girl meeting guys and the guys meeting girls, yeah, I don't know about the other genders, but that's what I'm trying to say. So we actually realized that when we dress up, we go out to have fun, maybe party and all of those things. Imagine, it's not like we're not going to put makeup. We'll dress up, makeup. I wasn't a makeup kind of person. It's just now that, I don't know, makeup is taking over me, as you can see. And you dress up, do small makeup, walk down the street, nobody is going to say hello, hi to you. If you like, beat your face, highlight it, let it be popping like anything that you know. Like, nobody's going to say hello, hi, this. No, it's not. It doesn't happen that way. Because, you know, back home we're used to a situation where going out, even you're dressed with slippers and you just go out of your gate. In fact, you don't even need to reach the road. So there's always someone that's going to say hi. In fact, they'll even insult you sometimes just to talk to you. But it's not the case when you come here. Here it's totally different, because people don't get to meet people like that. It's weird, because sometimes you cannot just see somebody and stop them on the road. It's going to be like, okay, you're actually infringing my space. Like, I don't know you, or what? I don't need to. Why are you talking to me? Like, you barely know your neighbors. What more of strangers on the road? You can't really talk to them like that. So do you understand? So even when you go out to parties, go out to places, you still find it hard to make that contact with someone, or that first move. Do you understand? And it was really like, what is going on? People, am I getting ugly? My friends were like, Raisa, what's happening? We cannot find guys. We cannot find a guy, a man. What's happening? So at some point, it can make you look like you're not pretty enough. I don't know. That's if you have not understood the system, right? But once you get it, you know that, okay, fine, I don't really care. I know that I'm pretty, I'm fine. I don't need anybody to tell me that. Do you get what I'm saying? This is actually hard to put in words, because sometimes I don't want to like use the wrong words to address the issue or to make it look like it's a bad thing. It's okay. You don't have to actually like meet them by force, or maybe walk up. You can walk up to them if you want. Maybe if you have, I don't know, but it's going to be so weird walking up to somebody to see you and to talk to them also. No. So on the other hand, I noticed that even when we went to clubs, when somebody is staring at you, when let's say a white person is even staring at you, you're like, okay, what's going on, why is he staring at me like that? He's actually he's actually throwing signs at you, like, okay, you're actually cool, I probably want to date you, kind of thing. I did not know this until my white friends had told me that, and that was like, really, how am I supposed to understand that? Because us black people were used to guys walking up to us, we're used to the men coming and telling us that, my sister, you fine, no, I beg, I say, no, give me a number, no, give me a this, no. That's what I used to, right? But it's a lie. Nobody's going to say that to you. You just have to use your brain, your eyes. You make that eye contact, and the person is going to understand that, oh, okay, well, I get the point. Let's meet. Let's have some drinks and all that stuff. It was actually never a question of beauty. You're not pretty, you're ugly, you're fat, or something like that. I don't know why I like talking about this. You're fat. In Canada, people know their rights, so everybody's like walking on eggshells to avoid getting into trouble. That's probably why they're like, when they see you, everybody's like, I don't know what this girl's going to think. I hope that she's not going to think I'm harassing her. I hope she's not going to think I'm going to say one. Do you understand? And take my word for something else. Do you get? Having understood that, you then know that you just live your life. If anybody meets you and wants to have a conversation with you, good and fine. But if they don't meet you, if they don't really want to, it's okay. Move on with your life. Like, you do your own thing. Go out, look good, do your makeup, pop your eyelashes, put them there, and head forward, face front. And bear in mind, initially when I came, I was concentrating on school. Let somebody not come and be thinking that I came here to come and look for a man. No, but as life goes on, you're trying to socialize. You have life out of school, right? Okay, so don't come and start thinking that we're just coming here to look for a man or something. What are men? What are men for? That kind of style where you're just like, what are they for? Who is looking for a man? I don't care. Look, you care, leave it. What I'm trying to say is, when you've understood that you don't really meet people on the road, except when you go for maybe black people occasions where you can interact with your fellow black men, then you get to meet people like that. Sometimes, because of all of this happening, I finally realized that it was easier to meet people online, on dating apps. Online dating is a thing here. People have relationships just by talking on Tinder, the dating apps that you all know. I don't know all of them. I don't know. I just know Tinder is common. What's the other one? I don't remember. I feel like Canadians, the way they're very reserved to the way that they have more comfortable texting online, like talking on the phone, rather than having a conversation. Maybe it's the way society has made it. Everybody's so concentrated on social media rather than having conversations in person that's going to help you grow in that kind of way. I feel like most conversations that I heard in person are mostly for interviews, presentations, all those things. That's where people practice how to speak to people, how to have conversations. But I swear, I'll never lie, like nowadays it's a whole thing when people I don't know why somebody cannot really have a conversation, a thorough conversation with you just by talking in person. But online dating here is a big thing, and I'm like, I for one, I don't know how to do online dating. Like, it doesn't work for me. I don't know how people do it, but there have been people who have gotten married just from online dating in this Canada. Thumbs up to you guys. In Regina, let me not say in Canada, in Regina, it's not easy to meet people like that. Or maybe let me say another small province is PEI, how they calling those places, New Brunswick, all those kind of places. In Toronto, it's very multicultural, so you can easily meet people there. It's very diverse, and you see interracial couples, a lot of them, and all that. Some people, I told you people here, is when there was one place I went to in this Regina, somebody said, this is my first time seeing a black person, and I was like, wow, so you don't even watch TV to see black people, which is absurd. I'm like, no. At some point you're like, okay, maybe I should move to Toronto, maybe I should move to Vancouver, like bigger places, just to meet people, because Regina is not the place. If you're coming here to come and get married, it's going to be hard though. I'll never lie. But at the same time, you can always, love will find you where it's going to find you. Even if you move to which place, if it doesn't want to find you there, it will not find you there. If it finds you in a smaller place, good for you. But the chances are very small in smaller provinces. So moving on to the second part of this, if you have met someone, what happens then? So let's say you've met a Canadian person or a white person. It must not be Canadian, because Canada, you meet everybody. You finally met someone here. How do you go about it? So you have to, in my opinion, once you've met someone, let's say that's not from your own place, because there's a tendency for you to always end up with someone that's maybe from a different country, a different religion. I don't know how. That's depending on your preferences, right? So if you get to to that stage where you've met someone, how do you go about it? Like, what are the things that you need to do? So first of all, say you have to embrace that person's culture, where they're from. You have to accept them for who they are. You have to learn some things and unlearn some of the things that you know. I feel like we're stereotypical people in Africa. Our minds are just like fixed because of the way we have been raised. Do you understand? So we're raised in a certain way and we feel like we can just carry it on. But having traveled across the world, you tend to realize that, oh, okay, no, this thing doesn't make sense. Why not? I feel like it makes sense to do it this way. I feel like it makes sense to understand things this way. Do you get? A typical white person is going to, what they know about Africa, about black people is, okay, you guys are from Africa, you're just black. Some people know that Africa we live on trees. Some people know that in Africa we don't have aeroplane, we don't have airports. Maybe we just jumped here or we just landed. I don't understand why they think like that. Probably because of what they're seeing on, I don't know what they see on TV. Africa is just a dirty place. Africa is like this. Africa is, I don't know, like it's not the place to go. But I swear, in Africa we have better places. I'll never lie, like this Regina is like, say Yaoundé even isn't better than Regina alone. Yaoundé is the capital of Cameroon, if you don't know when you're watching me. So like, so the idea they have about Africa is like maybe one remote a place with dirty people, with people who are always sick of some funny disease. Meanwhile, it is not the case. Like, no, those are the things that you have to probably teach. Some other party has to unlearn some of the things that they know. You as well have to unlearn yours. So it goes both ways. Most of the time, a lot of us have difficulties in understanding or accepting another culture, because as Africans, it's hard to break loose that our mind. So once you have an open mind, I swear, like, you embrace it without any difficulty and you'll be okay. As I was saying with the black person, it goes so the same thing with the white person. For them, camping is the whole thing. Like, there's some of the things that you have to know, that you have to step out of your comfort zone. You know, like some of us, we don't. You see all this, I don't know, white people, they like activities a lot. Like, that's why there's always something going on. It's always, they're going camping, they're going hiking, they're going they travel a lot, they just go canoeing, like all of these things. This is what they like doing, but what we are not used to that. So those are the things that you have to step out of your comfort zone and do, because the other person will probably want you to do that, right? So that's what you guys have to meet halfway. You do your own thing, I do my own thing, and we meet halfway. We come to a decision. Let's do this. Let's try our own things out. Do you get what I'm saying? So those are the things that come into play when you decide to start dating maybe a white person. All this, they don't apply to maybe black people, but it's always a probability of you finding love in a place like this small one with a white person or so, or with somebody from a different country that's not Africa. So guys, in a nutshell, all what I'm trying to say is that it's interesting. It's actually an interesting thing, meeting different people, having new friends, but finding that connection with someone is what you really want, right? And you want to connect to someone on a level that, you know, you guys can go far, it can take you places, and you teach them about Africa. Okay, teach them sense, let them teach their own friends, because the things that they know about Africa, I don't know where they get it from. And I blame all these journalists, because that is what they portray on the TV. And that's what they're watching. They're watching what we show them. Your fellow black people, I don't know what their problem is. The black people even is a problem. They want to go and marry girls that are back home. Go and marry girls that are there. They'll show you sense. They'll teach you a lesson you will never forget. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying that, well, it's also hard even to meet the same black people. It's still a problem. Like, everything is difficult. But you know what? Keep finding. Love will find you where it is, okay? And you'll be alright. So thank you guys for watching. I have come to the end of this series, and please, I know everybody's waiting for more videos from me. I've had so many requests. I am working on it. I promise I am going to do the videos that you've asked for, and yeah, so we'll be fine about it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section as usual, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Baba bless me this year. See, as I pray to you, Oluwa bless me now, I'm your uncle.